You're watching ZTV.
And welcome. My name is Zari from ZariBanks.co. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I want to talk to you about levels of seriousness with God. And there are, different levels of seriousness with the Lord. And everybody's in a different place with how much they believe Him, how much they expect Him for, and expect from Him, and all that stuff. And I'm going to share with you real quickly a quote that I have from my book, Read the Word, Speak the Word. I wrote in here, if you get serious enough about trusting God and believing in His Word until all of your needs and desires are met, you'll truly have the abundant life that Christ died to give you. You can look and see, by the evidence, the fruit in someone's life, how serious they are with God. If you get serious about the promises for provision and you focus on that, He will put you on a path to receive godly prosperity. If you get serious enough with God about healing, He'll put you on a path to receive healing from Him. You have to decide how much you want, what you're willing to do to get it, and, put your focus there. It's all up to you. All of those things are available. All of those things are conditional. Remember, the word if is in the Bible like 331 or 335 times, saying if you do this, then this is what God's going to do as a result. All right? Those things are conditional, and they all have to do with you. One of the things that I've been learning as I've been seeking the Lord, it actually started back in September of 2016. I've been in this season of just really seeking and really asking, and it started with at the end of August 2016. I looked at my life and I'm like, wait a second, at the new year, for God's new year, remember it starts at the end of September or either the beginning of October. So at the end of September in 2015, in the beginning of God's new year, He's like, okay, well, these are the things that I have for you for the next year. So I get to 2016 and I'm like, wait a second, this year's almost up, which would have been God's year 5776. God's year, I'm sorry, 5770, yeah, 5776. I was saying, God, I had some promises here, but I haven't received manifestation of them. Why haven't I received manifestation? And some of the things that He told me were, I didn't have enough faith. And He was like, and some other things you were doubting, you were wavering, going back and forth. And of course, the Bible says when you're wavering, don't expect to receive anything from the Lord. A lot of times we think that is not true, that it's just a nice thing or just something to encourage us to make sure that we stay in the faith, but it doesn't work. When you're wavering and going back and forth, you cannot expect to receive anything from the Lord. He said that. Remember, He doesn't lie. He's not going to say one thing and then give you something else. That's not what He does. He even says that in Luke. He says, if you ask for a bread, I'm not going to give you a stone, right? So if He's saying don't expect to receive anything from me because you're wavering, then we can't think that we're still going to get whatever it is that we're asking for, right? So I was looking at all my stuff and I was like, look, you told me I should have this by this time in 2016. I don't have it. So what was going on? And He started showing me and unfolding and all this stuff. And getting serious with the Lord, basically it means like, focusing your faith, being intentional, and pursuing with everything that's in you. He talks about that throughout the Bible. Seek me with all of your heart, mind, soul, and spirit. Okay, well, when you're serious about the Lord with healing, you're going to seek Him with all your heart, mind, soul, and spirit for healing. If you are, if you've experienced enough desperate financial situations where you don't have to live like that anymore, you're going to seek Him with all of your heart, mind, soul, and spirit, for financial prosperity. If you are looking for a spouse, if that's something you're looking for, if that's what you want to focus on, that's what you want to ask the Lord for, and covenant with Him so that He can bless you with that, then that's where you want to put your focus and stuff like that. But it all has to do with how serious are you? Are you willing to build your faith to a place where everyone in the spiritual realm recognizes that that's where your faith is focused? And so that the Lord can come into agreement with you and open it up. I've learned so much about receiving from the Lord. And faith is, remember, it's our currency. It's how we receive everything. And so if you are serious about something, you have to be totally committed to it. You have to be completely, totally committed to it. And let me tell you this, in the spiritual realm, you can't say that I am totally committed to this and I have faith for it and be believed if that is not true, because there's no hiding in the spiritual realm. They see you exactly how you are. So if you're saying with your mouth, "Ooh, I'm believing God for that," but in the spiritual realm, you know, your faith in that specific area is like the size of a worm, as opposed to being a king and queen, you know, or a giant of faith for that specific area of your life, you're not going to receive it. And they're not going to take their hands off of whatever it is that you want. And you can't say with your mouth, you know, that you're believing God for something, that you have complete faith in something, and then inside you know, you're shaking in your boots and wondering and hoping if it's ever going to come to pass for you. In the spiritual realm, you can't hide. There's no hiding. They see you exactly as you are. So if your faith is not true, it's not genuine for something that you would like to have in your life, or you know, you need healing for your body, you need financial provision, any of that stuff, the enemy's not going to release whatever it is that you've asked the Lord for. Remember, when you send up a prayer request, the Lord gets going on, you know, the manifestation and the delivery of that prayer request right away. So it has to do with you a lot of times more than anything else, how quickly and when you receive manifestation and stuff like that. Sometimes things have to do with God's timing and whatnot, but a lot of times when something is the desire of your heart, you know, you can pull that miracle, that answer to prayer, that whatever it is that you need into the right now, because your faith is so strong, so focused, so gigantic for that thing. That's the way the spiritual realm works. So if you're praying for things and you're not receiving them, you need to check your faith. You know, if the Lord is doing something and working things out and he's got something specific going on, that's a whole different situation. But you have a lot more control over receiving answers to your prayers than a lot of people realize or want to admit. So my question to you is, are you serious with God about that thing that you claim you've been wanting for, you know, 2 months, 3 months, 2 years, whatever? You know, that's something that I had to address, you know, personally. You know, I claim I'm asking the Lord for this, claim I'm asking the Lord for this, but then at the same time, I'm kind of running from it and saying, well, maybe, and this, and da da da, and all that stuff. How serious with you are the Lord? You get serious with him, he'll get serious with you, and I'm a witness of that. All right, don't forget to visit me at zaribanks.co. Definitely order Read the Word, Speak the Word. If you have not, it's a bestseller. It's a great book. It's 4 years old now, and people are still buying it and still using it. Also, if you would like to see some of the things that are in the book, you can go to zm7academy.us/prophecy, because the month of February 2017, there are the days from the book are actually on my blog. All right, God bless you.